Okay, now you guys can hear me, right? But I still can't hear the game. Okay, now I can hear the game. Perfect. Okay. We're back. Yeah, the truth hurts. Okay, so we are on... What if people do that just to get engagement? Like right at the start of the stream? Right? Bro. Hacks. So, as I was saying... stop repeating yourself. We cannot form a block yet. I'm not sure which block will form. Next patch, we will be able to form a block when we're an unrecognized major, but we're not in next patch because we're not in the future. We do have this going on, which to me is the most delightful, funny thing ever, is we have a continuous route from Manchuria to Persia, so we don't have to pay for convoys on any of that stuff over there, which is fantastic for us. I think this is... We're involved in this, right? Yeah. And we have the Indo army assigning to it. Okay, cool. Will that be enough? These guys raise hella conscripts. But low-key want to snake away over to Scandinavia, who I think is our subject here. Hey, Genius69, how's it going? Having an amazing game as Romania, big nice. Thank you everyone for telling me I was muted though. Really weird. I don't know, OBS is weird sometimes. So I don't think there's anything we really need to handle before we unpause here. We don't want to click pacify the Turkmens. We need to fight Russia at some point to get them to release their claims on these two areas. But probably not quite yet. I don't think we're strong enough yet at this point, at this juncture. So we will just be continuing on. Promote the truth. Our truth. Are we gonna win the great game? I don't know. I mean, they have max progress. I don't know if these just stay inconclusive because we're too big. If so, it's possible that we win. I don't know how that works though. We don't have this army assigned, actually, so we'll throw him in. Okay, and then we're working on Congo. We're in the same war as... brother, what's that? What's that, brother? What happened to Belgium? Belgium's having a time. Belgium is having a time. That's unfortunate. Of all the times, this is one where Belgium has. Are the corn laws with the new high grain prices a new meta or OP? Well, the corn laws have always been really good. It's just easier to do now. Most of your GPs are doing high infamy runs. Interesting. Yeah, I love how aggressive the AI is. I can't wait for them to actually build military, because apparently that's, like, the problem here. Especially if they rev. If they rev or something goes wrong, they suddenly become just absolutely, like, they kind of descend into, like, what's happened to Prussia here. Which makes longer games a little bit worse. I'm glad we're playing as someone small, because we won't be able to have a... I heard someone on Reddit made a very cryptic post that said the patch was going to be on Thursday, but their source was "trust me, bro." So I don't know how we feel about that. So it looks like we're not gaining any progress anymore. We're just stuck at that amount, which is maybe a little bit grim. Looks like explosives are real expensive. So let's have a look where we can build sulfur. Okay. Explosives are expensive, but why can't you hire up, my friend? In Kerman. Wait, why is it all zeros? Are we bugged out? Did they just complete? Oh, we have like 300,000 pop there, that's it? Real talk? I didn't realize this was one of these places. Okay, so generally speaking, any place that has exactly 20 arable land is just like absolutely painful to actually get anything going there. So we're going to take a look at how much authority we have. We are collecting some of these things. We're going to put out this on fruit. Oh, we can't get up to 2. Oh, that's fine. That's enough for us to do our thing. I did not realize Kerman had no pops when I did this. When I had this plan. But here, in Fars, we will also put this on auto-expand and build the kind of chain of sulfur goods, which will be nice for us. Put them on auto-expand. Yeah. Sad day. A sad day. I heard a couple streams ago that they should have fixed China. Have they done it? It depends what you are talking about regarding the broken. If you're talking about the infrastructure, yes, it's fixed. The AI just still is having significant problems, though. You're close to the lead power block of Russia. Are you taking over Russia's block? Make sure C plus humiliate combo, free GP with yo-yo sway, yeah. Yeah, I mean, China, like, they still just go infinite debt spiral as the AI. But they took away the massive, which I actually kind of enjoyed playing with the huge infrastructure problem. I thought it was interesting. I thought it made China basically unplayable for a newer player, though. Whoa, we don't need this many government admins, huh? Alright, so what else are we going to want to build? Let's maybe... We could still build gold mines out in other countries. I think that this investment is helping us out, but boy is it kind of painful sometimes. I don't want to cancel our progress on some of that stuff. Okay, we could also do fertilizer and explosives here. I'm so glad they fixed the back button. And then we'll probably switch to, when some of this starts completing, we'll probably switch to using private construction for a little bit. There's like a little bit of a problem with private construction and being able to invest abroad, is that if your private cube puts something in, and then they go bankrupt, and they just have a bankrupt cycle, they're just going to be minus 95% construction for forever. New Punjab run anytime soon? Probably not. We have plans for like a lot of different runs that are not Punjab. Unless like they manage to come up in a poll. Although people keep asking for it, so maybe it would do okay to pull. He kicked you out of Bloc? Get wrecked. Hey Destiny, how's it going? What is this? That's a lot of infamy, huh? Alright. Okay. Now we know that recruitment, like last minute recruitment, really doesn't work that well. These guys are in the Manchuria HQ. We're gonna just merge them with the Indo army. And then these guys, where are you guys from? Bellucci. Alright, so we're gonna do some of this. Gonna raise our conscript army immediately. Mountain combat expert will be pretty nice around here. I think we're gonna put, if we want to have a war goal that costs infamy, we want it to be this first one. So we want to have a little bit of a think. We probably want to return Armenia, I would think. I think the chance that they back down is very low. Or maybe we need this. Let's get an interest in the Caucasus, though. That way we can maybe return something, giving us a permanent interest in the Caucasus. I think we're going to take Armenia, because cars might rev then. Or maybe we'll be a little bit more ambitious with how we're going to cut stuff off. Like if we go for this and then release some of that, maybe we can force revs. What's this about? Hudvigar Treaty Port. That's a big war. The UK and the USA are in on it. Kind of not good for us though in terms of timing, because that means the UK will be less than useful. Alright, let's also add as much conscripts as we can to this. Oh no, not like that. We wanted just all infantry to catch their army as much as possible. This is going to be a little bit rough though. Well, it's going to be rough depending on how much the UK is willing to help us. How many goals are primary? Maybe just back down. Enough are primary that I'd rather not. They want to return some of this stuff. If it was just the regime change, we would back down. But you can still do principle pretty fast with the tributaries you gather, or was it mandates or something? It depends which block type you do. Alright. I'm gonna see how this develops. We'll see if they even put it up here. Hopefully they don't. Wow, do we really have... We have like 3 or 4 fronts. That's kind of obnoxious. Is that steam dock for us? I think that we're gonna put steam docking in on that and on that. Is Qumran at least attracting pups? They are getting some migration, so hopefully we can long-term get some stuff solved in Qumran. Let's see what the UK wants. Probably, we're hoping that they'll decide for humiliate transfer states. Sharjah, really? West Borneo. This is probably what we're going to transfer. East Borneo is probably not as good as Actually, West Borneo, we don't have too much of it. Okay. We'll give that up. Sucks that they don't want to wargle on Russia, despite the great game being afoot. Uncertain. Liberate subject? No. Liberate country? Isn't there a massive, like, Uzbekistan or something? Karyala. Okay, so we're just also gonna go for war reparations and make that primary. And then we need to revoke claim. Shoot. Erlisk and Turkmenia. We should have made those primary. Do we really not have more return state CBs, or we just gotta wait? I'm not sure we're gonna be able to return another state this war, though. Which case? I think Turkmenia or Erlisk is more important if they back down. So we'll do that. Hector Hexworth, thank you for the follow, big nice. There's an interesting mod where China starts with their own block at Siam and Vietnam in it, but you get minus 50% cohesion until you get a GP. I think that's probably an okay way of treating it. Alright, we should have a relatively big army. These guys are traveling to the Congo. Traveling to Congo? Why are they going to Congo? That doesn't make sense. Put them in there. I think Uyghuristan's going to be the front that's going to be the most dynamic and easy to like move troops from one side to another on, so we're going to do that. Really hoping they don't assign to here, and they're currently not. We like that they're uncertain. I think that we don't want to start incorporation. Because I think if we start incorporating, then things go slower. There. Just something like that. We're hoping that Russia doesn't back down and that we get a decent fight here. Kind of sucks we have to give up Sintang, or like the couple gold mines. But we still own the gold mines, we just won't be getting the minting, so. And if I have to imagine that if we take a look, is the UK, the UK is gonna have, are they gonna have market access? If this revs after the UK gets it, that's gonna be it for the UK. So, North German capitalist revolt, yikes. All's not well in the state of Denmark, and by Denmark we mean Germany. Love the pipes in this update, literal chimneys. What pipes? Oh, the smokers? Yeah, smoke if you got them. Was this, we have a, what is our law system? Okay, we have a presidential republic. Eventually we want to abdicate into a parliamentary. I fear that they might nerf that though. I hope they let us play with it a little while longer, but I fear. UA is not long for this world. It looks like. We're certainly not going to interfere with that. We still have a big chunk of army over here. That is enforcing on this stuff. Alright, so the game is afoot. I think we're just on defense only here. So we're hoping to just get enough kill rate on these guys that we can get something done. Why do we not have an admiral here? We don't mind having 2 admirals on this, but we won't do that for now. I think we still win battles with 2 admirals, but... Is that all we have for Navy? Just the 50 stack? Okay. I think we're pushing here, or the UK is at the very least. Nice. We get a public education. So, really, we just like revved or something. Or we just became a presidential republic, so now we're putting in the stuff to keep the Shia marginalized forever. Now we can go laissez-faire, I think. I think this was the plan. I was reading about a strategy that someone on my Discord was cooking with. I think they're correct. Well, they're correct. I think they're correct with how it works. I don't know if it's worth doing, but manufactories apparently cannot be bought by manor houses, and so if you wanted to maximize the number of mines that capitalists own, you in theory don't want to necessarily privatize them right away, but instead allow investment on manufactories, let the capitalists come up on the manufactories, and then later privatize the other stuff, which is a little bit interesting. Or privatize them in waves, where you also, or this is like my inference, privatize them in waves, where you also privatize a bunch of agrarian stuff, so that the manor houses buy the agrarian stuff, instead of the logging camps and the mines. We might get some foreign investment on that, though. Looks like we can put in another consumption tax, so I think we will. Really not giving us a lot, though. We're plus 100. Why don't we do higher taxes? We're unrecognized, so we don't want to mess about too much. I think this war is mainly won, so we're going to move these guys over. We're going to make sure one of these guys is on defense, though. Looks like we're losing on that front, so... And that's where our war goals are, so we're going to slide that guy over right now. I think we'll be in okay shape. I think we enforce no matter what we do here, so we're going to slide this guy over here. Because I think we're in enforce mode. It looks like we have a little bit of extra cheddar after increasing the taxes with which to increase stuff. Where is this? What do we got cooking here? We have some iron, we have steel, and some of this stuff. But is it a lot of iron? I mean, it's just some. Alright, we'll throw in a couple construction sectors. Oop, didn't mean to put one there. Although Northern Cape, if I recall correctly, has iron, so Northern Cape's probably fine. Yeah. And then things should be going okay. What should I build in recently conquered territory? Probably nothing. You should make sure that there's port access. If you specifically want to improve SOL by providing jobs, then logging camps or fisheries. Not like this, yeah, exactly. I think military option for recognition should have stayed. If you defeat Russia, they have to take you as a threat after that. We maybe could have gotten away with some more return states on these guys, but whatever. Don't like this. Don't like that we're getting pushed. I mean, we have this other army here now. So, it looks like we have an advantage here. So, I think we're going to start pushing. So the question is let's recruit this jingoist bigot to push a little bit. Right now we're kind of scoping out ideologies, trying to make sure that they have the good ideologies. And so we'll do that. We should be able to push in through there. We're going to be pushing through here immediately. And I think that with the amount of conscripts we have coming up, we just have to hold here. Easier said than done, I suppose, though. But we're going to return here and then release these two from their grasp. And then I think we should be in good shape here. I wish the private queue would build more. Not like this. We don't have the biggest investment pool anyways, so... we really wish these... Why don't we privatize these? Actually, we were wanting to make sure that these were, like, owned by us, I think is kind of the strategy. So we were wanting to stop having investment rights with the UK, but I think it's useful for us right now, so... Leaves us in a bit of a weird spot. I mean, we need coal. Well, coal's very profitable. I think we even have a coal company. No, we don't. And iron's not very profitable right now. Well, let's see if we can export iron. Okay. And then coal's definitely an input for iron, so... Oh, Tasmania, sweet, sweet prince, you've gone wrong. Someone's led you astray, Tasmania. Why do you have so much infra available? The UK just went ballistic on you. I'm sorry, my sweet prince. Who did this to you? Jesus. Let's actually not build any gold mines here. I don't think that they get working. I think Tasmania is in a death spiral. Goodbye, sweet prince. Let's make sure these guys have as much, yeah, let's make sure that they have more advancing guys. So I guess we're going to be getting a few generals. Do like the pillage. We do want to cause some devastation. Something, protect the world from devastation, truth and love, etc. Mostly, etc. Good to see you becoming an Iron Man yourself. Saving the run we thought was Jover. The what is it? The Krakow run? I have some bad news. Spoilers. Next episode on Krakow, we restart. And it's on a different pre-release patch that's actually way easier. The patch that I did it on first felt freaking impossible. Hi, wish you a nice stream. Thank you. Eyo. Not one step back. That's what we're looking for. He's a jingoist bigot. Okay, Chief. Yes. A little bigotry never hurt everyone or anyone, except it did. Just didn't hurt everyone. That's actually how bigotry works. Only hurt some of the people. First episode of this I'm watching, Persia carving out China looks interesting. First episode, you just got here? Let me show you something. Look at our market. Stretches from Manchuria all the way through here to Persia. That's what we call the big nice. Alright, it looks like we're pushing now. And I don't think we need to conquer too much. I think we just need that in order to enforce. Or what do we need? Yeah, that's all we need. So that should be pretty straightforward for us. So we did have to give this up to the UK. It does have a lot of turmoil. I wonder if it just revs. We hope it just revs. It goes independent, but things are looking real good. Real good for us, not for them. We're gonna assign our 4 stack over here. And then our 20 stack, I think, can push. Russia's always really been bad at managing when you land them over here and then push the other way. So you kind of don't want to ever release this over here because it's can be a good way for you to get like devastation and all this stuff out on them. Got higher taxes, they increase radicals by a lot. Yeah, they do. Persian Silk Road. Opium Road. This is probably the wine road now. All roads lead to wine. The truth hurts. I think we could drop taxes here. Oh, it's because we're not constructing anything. I mean, we can build the logging camps out. Let's look abroad and look where there's a ton of peasants and maybe build some. You know what? Actually, us building in these places might be okay. The problem is the negative construction efficiency is really big. 69, nice. They don't have it in Korea, though, so let's just spam logging in Korea. And I think we'll do the same thing with fish. Fish is the new thing. Freaking Hunan, man, will adamantly refuses categorically to build a port, and we can't build a port. I reported this to the devs, like, during pre-release, but subjects just straight up will not build ports. They're like, market access, what's that? I'll just keep demanding my own market instead of actually building a port. I'm here to complain. I'm here about problems, not solutions. I want to be part of the problem. More roads for the vroom vrooms outside? Yes. Exactly. This is a lot of battles. Look at all these battles, dude. To be fair, this was what allows us to enforce them below 0, so this maybe tracks. This is the important dirt to be had. But it's looking good for us. So now we should be able to enforce them below 0. Of course, our Q gets its eggs scrambled. Not like this. Really. Where are you guys going? I guess you're going nowhere. They have to come all the way over here, and these guys have to go. What is this? All right. Okay. Khorasan? No, we want the extra migration attraction in Kerman, really. Oh, my kingdom for some migration attraction. Don't even have high enough SOL with, like, the financial districts owning stuff. Oh, and somehow... No, we didn't lose it. Okay. I was like, looks like we lost it. They're pretty close to giving it up here. Giving up the biscuit. Us building choppies in their territory is actually probably going to overperform, because at a certain point I think we can't build anymore in ours. We're going to take a look though. I mean, we could also build in... Yeah, let's build here too. And these look like our subject. We're just looking for construction efficiency, and if it's if we got a decent chunk, then we'll slap it down. Also, we're looking for something to be in our market. So here is in our market, but over here, this is in the British market. We're going to just generally kind of prefer ours. Whoa, you're in... Why do we have investment rights with you? Oh, we just have it? Okay. Well then, while we have it, maybe go for it a little bit. At that point, why not grant them their own market? I think we did, but they still won't build it. But yeah, I mean, I think you're supposed to. The problem is you can't siphon off migrants from them, if that's the situation. Alright, we have all our claims going in. And now... Okay, so we're gonna have to go after Erlisk. The Persian-American Treaty of Commerce and Navigation. Signed earlier in Philadelphia, this landmark treaty between the two. Abrogates? Man, I'm not familiar with that word. Any previous unequal treaties between the United States and Persia in favor of new negotiated ones between peers. Oh, we just become recognized from one war? Is this Persia specific, or is that one war enough? Or was this ticking up and we didn't notice, and then we got the last little bit from that war? Was this ticking up, chat? Can't siphon off zero market access anyways? Can't you? Just build railways in other countries, the AI will subsidize them to the point of bankruptcy? I don't want to abuse that. We could do it. We could make Great Britain collapse. But okay. Now we're recognized. And a GP. And we get a bunch of attitudes changing and becoming better because we're recognized. But we're about to be part of the problem. So we're going to form a power block. Oh, I was thinking we were going to have more time to think about what we wanted to do here. I'm thinking that Trade League is pretty good. We're not currently a monarchy, so we can't do a sovereign empire. We also can't do religious convocation. Which leaves us, let's put that down there. I think ideological union's too annoying to keep going. Kind of wanted to try sovereign empire. I think military treaties got bad ones, so I think we're gonna do Trade League external trade. And the question is what is befitting of Persia? You know, once upon a time... you know... I kind of like that. Not gonna lie. I don't know if that's Persia fitting, but that's, You get recognition points for enforcing on a major or a GP? Yeah, but I thought we got like 98 points. It was at 2. It wasn't at 0. So I don't know why we got so many. Let's customize. Oop, we forgot to click accept. No, not like this. Our beautiful buttons. But we were gonna do something maybe a little bit more globalisty looking. Actually, you know what? I'm a fan of the elephant with the book. Wait, can we put a crude hoe in our trunk? Everyone knows you need your crude hoe. Except the parasol's kind of funnier. Alright. Can't you do ideological union to get free vassals? That's sovereign empire. Ideological union is basically impossible to get mandate progress on, so... That's a good statue. I don't know if you're talking about this one or the last one, but I'm kind of into the elephant with the umbrella and a backpack. A royal cape? Oh, baby. Full send. It's not themey on Persia, though. Is there Persia themey stuff that we could do? Probably not. Whoop. That's true. So if you win a war, you get 100. I don't think you should get 100. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's per war goal. I think it's already kind of using our color. Emblem's a good enough color, right? Lamasu's maybe more Persia-y. Are there even camels in Persia? I don't know. Absolutely gutted there's not an elephant option. I think since we're making a trade league, we're okay with the merchant one. We'll do a lion for Persia. I think I like this. Have a nice little trade league here. Can we name it Trunk the Traveler? We could name the guy Trunk the Traveler. Do we want to name the block Trunk the Traveler? Lion is the thing. That's kind of what I was thinking. That lion was fitting with Persia. I don't think we can make a lion here. The condition is enforce a war goal. Okay, so you just enforce several war goals, you just get it. Oh, we don't have enough Diplo. I mean, now could be the time we cancel our trade agreement with Great Britain. Hopefully we keep what we have there. And they're belligerent towards us, they're gonna cancel it anyway. Their attitude has changed. Who could we rival? Greece is kind of a funny one. We'll rival Greece so we can form the power block. And we keep our stuff. Okay, cool. What should we name it, though? You made the statue? Okay. The statue will be named Trunk the Traveler. And he will go on many adventures. Oh, I wish I knew more Persia stuff. I would say the cradle of civilization, but this isn't the cradle of civilization. We need Iraq. Like at one point, Persia, the Empire of Persia, had over half like the world's population, which I think is significant. I don't know how to work that into a name. Trickle down economically, yeah, well, let's go with that. Except I don't think we have enough for league. Oh, we do. There we go. Perfect. We like ourselves some trickle-down economic leagues. Economics. This will really hurt our relations with a lot of these guys, but that's okay. We get some trickle-down economics. We'll also have way more interests. We'll make sure to have interest in everyone's capital here. Put in on the Urals. I think South Germany is where the... Yeah, that should be good. Get ourselves some trickle-down economics. Greece gets major power very often now. I wonder if it's Russia pumping their GDP and investments. I think that's probably it. And then we'll be on external trade. When we get Iran, achieve sovereignty was achieved. Nice. And we're gonna get Eastern Frontier soon here. So does this mean we're gonna win the Great Game? Rivalry broken. Guarantee independence broken. Yeah. Let's take a look at our subject interactions. I don't think we can reduce autonomy on anyone. Yeah. I think eventually we do want to annex Uyghur here for the resources and for the longer border, like being visible, not just like in our market. For the memes, basically. Looks like we can't do any of these relations yet. Achaemenid Empire. That would be a good one. I think I like that more if we were Sovereign Empire. I really like trickle-down economics, though. Big Ears Intelligence Agency. We are Iran now. And Iran. I don't think we want mutual investment rights with the USA. I think we don't even want the mutual investment rights with the UK anymore. I kind of waiting for them to cancel it. I mean, we have a trade agreement with those boys. How quickly are we getting mandate? Not the fastest. We need more members. And Hunan is completely independent because they're their own. We have to revoke their market control. And then now we'll progress upwards, so we should be able to generate mandate a little bit easier. And Hunan actually has market access now better. We hope that they don't rev. We're not going to do pacify the Turkmens. We would colonize faster if we canceled some of our colonies over here, but we're not going to do that. We'll just take the slower beat. How bad is our turmoil here? It's pretty bad. It's interfering with our construction efficiency, so if we're not getting a bankroll from someone, which it looks like we are, from the North German Fed, if we weren't getting a bankroll, we would be a little bit more focused on reducing taxes. We could actually abdicate to this to enact protectionism. I think we're on free trade, though, and we would rather not. But we want to think about getting an agitator to agitate for specifically... I think we'll just exile this guy, actually. Can we get an agitator? Oh, you know what? We shouldn't have done that, because I think we're, like, around multiculturalism, right? No, we're not close. Okay, that's fine. We're getting pump jacks so we can do oil things. I think because we... Oh. So apparently... Where is it? Apparently, one of these states... Baku, I think it is, has 240 oil, which is absolutely insane. Like, the next highest is 120 or something. But Baku has 240 oil. Before this patch, the highest was the Trucial Coast with 80. We get the wee-woos. Pour one out to the guy who hopefully makes it. What do you need to fail the Great Game? I think that I think the Great Game doesn't complete until Conquest of Central Asia concludes. And I don't think it concludes while we're being big like this. I don't know. But we will be going for Baku sometime because apparently 240 oil appears here. Just absolutely insane. Yeah. It's just like, it's going to be super meta to go for Baku now. And also, you're going to be able to use way more oil PMs than, like, you previously, like, more than you ever thought possible. I don't know how I feel. Well, I think it's probably a good thing, but you can really tell that, like, Paradox is buffing resources wherever they go over the map stuff, but they're not going over all the map stuff at one time, so they're really buffing the shit out of one place at a time. Like, South America got huge buffs in terms of, state attributes, a ton more wood, a ton more rubber, more resources in general when they did Colossus of the South. France didn't get buffed, but the truth does hurt the commune. You know, Iran got buffed, or Persia, when they went over it. I think once we spike laissez-faire, I think we're going to end our agreement with the UK. Oh, we can reset belligerent here. Perfect. I said we could reset belligerent? Maybe not. Yeah. At least for now. They'll still have several of the attitude score things that are going to be negative, but I think we go after West Borneo. We just conquer it. Why can't we target you in a play? Oh, because we're in the middle of a play that's starting? Yeah, okay. No, wait, why can't we target them? It's because we have good relations? It's because we do? Alright. .6 infamy. I mean, at that point, I'd rather just go for a Chinese state. I mean, we could go for Shaanxi. Xibei is now just one state. I think we do want to get colonial offices. That way we can go for this stuff for way cheaper, which means that if we are going to go for recognized stuff, we want to do it now. Damn. Looks like they already got that. I mean, we could... Ooh, looks like French already got that. That's kind of fine. I think we're just going to do a road through here to Scandi. Argo meta. Black Kitty stream. We're not gonna show the cat on stream. Cat doesn't really like getting picked up. Not gonna traumatize the cat just to show the cat. Are you playing on speed 4 for optimization reasons or just feel like it? It's harder for me to keep up a chat and avoid misplaying a lot if I play on speed 5. Unless there's like really not a lot going on. And then I feel stupid when I misplay. Do you think there will be a DLC for the Ottoman Empire and Balkans in the future? I actually think that's probably maybe one that would be really new, coming up soon. That would make a lot of sense. I think that Spain has basically no flavor, so an Iberia one would also make a lot of sense. Like Ottomans, Austria, Prussia. I'm not sure. I think that the next one's going to be in Europe. I feel like they haven't given much flavor to Europe in a while. So, we'll see though. Yeah, we generate cohesion, not a whole ton. What's holding us back here? And we have the least economic dependence with. They unfortunately have a lot of yeah, okay, we'll build up some of this stuff, but they have a lot of construction inefficiency, so it's maybe not the best. Looks like we kind of don't like this, to be honest. Maybe we cut ourselves off from the British money. The fact that it's ticking us up in relations after we took a huge relation hit is maybe something we're interested in keeping going, though. Now, we will start discovering oil. We have no oil sinks right now. Very tempted to go for vacuum canning, which I don't think I've ever said ever. Also, we have a unique oil company that's probably reasonable. I think we're going to go investment rights here, though. Actually, we have a bunch of Chinese. We have, like, Chinese provinces in our market. Let's maybe go... Oh, we have so much to go. We have so many tier 2 techs to go through. I guess we'll research this part way and then go switch to human rights. I think we're going to... We try and change our subjects' laws. No, they're too... Thought we could change... Oh, we can't change protectorates laws. We could change tributaries laws, but not protectorates. Ugh. Ugh. Scandinavia being our subject is kind of wild. We do want to annex them eventually. So I think that, actually, Scandinavia was going to be the most important for us to annex. So we're actually going to fund lobbies in Scandi. Oh, that's so expensive. We're still gonna do it, but... Full respect to the cat lover. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to stress my cat out. Why are 260k people playing a game where you click a banana? I don't know. I don't know what's going on Twitch. I don't know about the banana click. Any GP could get a flavor pack like France did, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, like, I think that would be a good look as well. I don't know. I think that okay, this is like the worst US border gore I've ever seen, but also I think the US, like, Reconstruction is just absolutely, like, I think, like, one of the most annoying journal entries, and I'd love to see Reconstruction get reworked. Hope you're having fun on the new patch expansion. Great game thoughts. I don't have too many thoughts on the great game specifically, because I've been kind of avoiding it, because apparently the UK always wins. But here, it's stalled out because the conquest of Central Asia is just going to be inconclusive for forever, so I think we're going to end up winning the Great Game as Persia here. half the time they become the Heavenly Kingdom. Well, that's what happened historically, right? Or I can't remember. Text to go through, shouldn't you say discover, explore, travel to, trunk the traveler? Yeah. Do you think Sick Man of Europe should be similar to gaining recognition? Well, I mean, you preserve recognition if you complete it. I don't know if you saw, but if you hand some land over to vassals, it gives an insane decrease in autonomy, and I've used it to annex vassals really easy, but then we have to pay more infamy for the annex. But that might be better than what we're doing. It was really regressive as Russia and won the great game, had to release Bengal from the UK. Yeah. My understanding is it's theoretically possible, but like way harder than it should be. We might have to... go high taxes. I think we're gonna try and preserve this level of construction, but we're gonna be in catch-up mode. I mean, we are now able to deficit spend pretty well, especially once we get on the laissez-faire, so we'll be able to handle the debt really well. Oil discovered in Congo. Not exactly where we wanted it, but okay. Oh wait, it's not even that Congo, not the Congo. Who's rivaling them? Oh, you know what? I think we just straight up rival Russia here. Do we have an anti-Russia league? We do have an anti-Russia league, so this would also help for maintaining those considerations. And I think it's maybe a little bit more themey if we have an enemy. So we're gonna rival Russia. We do have to come up with a war that we like. I think we were saying we were just gonna go for Shaanxi. Yeah, I mean, I think I like this. I guess we should have looked a little bit closer if Russia could join in. I think we actually just need to increase the size of our military too. Where did my UI go, brother? Where did my UI go, brother? We know we wanted to place the last 5 in Herat. I forget where Herat is, though. Where did my UI go, brother? I think we're okay getting a trade agreement here. Shaanxi is going to be exiled to not Shaanxi. It's really the most valuable state we could take, though. Geely and Geely military revolt. Where is the military revolt? We're not going to have direct access here. We could try to support Geely. And then swap on the other side. Geely should be able to win by themselves, so... yeah. It's the yo-yo sway. You tried as Krakow and failed in 1880. Impossible without pressure of Russia to help win independence. Yeah, you need one of the two. I think that you, in theory, want to re-roll until Russia's not buddy-buddy with Austria as well. So... You are recognized. Wasn't that way until Russia and UK both lose. Interesting. Is there a reason to not accept foreign investment? You do not want to accept foreign investment if you are like, if you have like zero. Foreign investment is good when you have peasants. If you have zero peasants, it's actually really bad because buildings that are employed by your workers that are foreign invested are way less efficient per worker at producing value. So that's kind of the thing, but at the same time, if you get a lot of foreign investment, you can just kind of probably get your way through it. You know, if you find a way to keep acquiring peasants, keep acquiring pops, then foreign investment will be good, right? We have a lot of, like, devastation. We're going to max out our law enforcement, or we have a lot of turmoil. Get people to invest and then nationalize it all. This too. I think we're gonna do that. We do want to colonize this stuff a little bit faster. Which means we're going to need more levels of this stuff. Oh, we of course cannot build. What are we doing with our lives? We cannot build in other people's stuff. So we'll put those at the back of the queue. Shaanxi backs down, cool. We'll merge these guys with the Indo army. Also, we want to make a China army. Let's just do this for now, though. And these guys will be able to... How do they reach that? Oh, now that we have Shaanxi, they can go through here to Zhili. Or, well, we had access to Zhili either way. So we'll do some of this. Perfection. Exactly how we drew it up. Our men are professionals. Our men are professionals. Crucial state's having some problems. Is the UK still genial towards us? Nice little reset. I wonder if part of it's that we rivaled these guys. I mean, these guys are friendly towards us. Trade agreement's helping. We'll soon have pacified the region. I think that we might need to take Uralisk. Do we need to take Uralisk? No, we don't. Okay, we're in good shape. You still gonna try and revive Poland? Yes. I found it cripples your investors. Foreign investment? When you're in the mid-game industrial phase and you get excess money and you're just spamming out Iron Seal, it's better... Or is it better to, like, auto-expand handle it? I think, in theory, auto-expand is a convenience more than, like, an optimization, but I also heavily use it, yeah. So I'm never sure how to answer the question. Like, I think whenever you're auto-expanding, you're probably doing, like, suboptimal. But at the same time, how much do you care about optimization? Like, really? Yeah, I think once we go laissez-faire, we're gonna rake back, once we're about to pass the next level, we're gonna rake back our agreement with them. We're letting it improve our relations now. In fact, maybe we just improve... That improved relation's only gonna last like 5 seconds, but... I think that rev doesn't pop. I think we're cool. I think we're chilling. As Papal States, you use foreign investment with two Sicilies to expand your construction industry more than you would have been able to do before. Yeah. I think that... I'm not sure how I feel about it, because, so, like... Short-term foreign investment just has to be good, right? The question is like, long-term, and at one point is letting them own your, like, resource buildings particularly, like, worth it, because the resource buildings particularly are worth the most, and we don't have a lot of capitalist investment, right? So that means that they are going to get to take this stuff from us. I guess in theory, if you go interventionism, you accept foreign investment, and then you don't open up certain industries, then it's really good, I think. If you don't open up certain industries to investment. But I haven't figured it out. Who do you play on the Uyghur stream? Release them? Yeah, release play as Uyghur Stan is the plan. Probably going to release Mongolia as well, just to make it a little bit easier. I'm not sure how... It feels pretty difficult. Is it not boring to play because the AI doesn't build barracks? Well, playing as Iran, we're now starting to reach the point at which it's going to become a bit of a vibe. But we start off sufficiently small that it's still a little bit of a challenge. But yeah, now we're getting closer to the point where we could just overbuild military bigger than them. So, uh-oh. We might have to bolster or suppress somebody. Our trade unions are out. They're out and about. I think that we're going to go with this for the faster enactment time, because that'll kick us up to 90. And then, in addition to that, we could float a bunch of authority to get faster enactment. Yeah, we're also starting to get to the point where we have a bigger military. The Anti-Russian League is helping these guys to not be so mad. Maybe we could just embargo Russia or something? And that'll make this league happier with us, and maybe get these guys out of the rev, because they're now only -2. Nejd and Russia, sitting in a tree. I think selective investment partners, especially with cultural union partners you want to annex later via buttons, is the best by a lot. You can allow foreign investment for specific industries. Maybe I misheard you, but could you explain how? Would be huge. Okay, so specifically, they can build whatever they want in your country. So maybe that was a little imprecise. But if you don't have something on privatization, the levels that you built can't be purchased by them. So we have a bunch of levels here, and we don't have this privatizing. We don't have any of the mines privatizing, I think, at this point. So they can't buy the levels that are currently built. You could also just fully expand the queue. So now they can't build here in the thing. If you really want to get technical and really juggle stuff, you could put all your resources in the queue, except foreign investment, and then juggle your resources to the bottom of the queue. And they can't build a new one, and they can't buy already built levels because the privatization's not... swapped over. And so this would be like the fully optimal way to play, which is a little bit tedious. We're not going to sweat that hard. I think it's like unnecessary, but like if you were in theory trying to do a perfect run, you would probably want them to build more manufacturing buildings in your country. Buildings with high average wages. Buildings specifically that are like don't have a lot of labor saving PMs as well that you're going to use. So like food industries, for example, we would really want food industries to be foreignly owned. Like probably more than any other industry, to be honest. This rev is starting to get a little spooky. We've stalled out on study for forever. Yeah, what's your power block look like? It's not too big yet. I guess we stalled out on cohesion, or it's just taking forever to get the cohesion. Burma has the least economic dependence on us, so we can just try and build more in Burma. Is there a reason to not have privatization toggled? So if you're trying to manipulate who owns the buildings, yes. I'm not sure if it's worth it though. Like this much I'm not like sure of. But we're gonna build in there just to try and resolve their problem, because I don't know if they have railroads. I don't know if they're gonna get railroads. But well, they'll get railroads eventually, but still. Han secession. No, not like this. See, now this is up to 93, so this is actually, god damn it, a bit of a problem. Trade union agitator appears. I think we're kind of okay with that. Oh my god, I was answering a question and I forgot. Is there a reason not to have privatization toggled? So, for example, if we privatize all the mines now, we have a lot of manor houses that are giving investment. So, manor houses can invest in mines, and they can invest in chop chops, and they can invest in fisheries. We don't have a lot of capitalist money right now, so if we turn on the privatization for these, which might be better, then the manor houses can buy these, and then we might have aristocratic ownership on our mines, which we would prefer not to do because mines are some of the best industries in the game. We'd prefer the capitalists own them. And so there's possibly a strategy where you delay privatization on your mines specifically for the purposes of trying to make sure that they get capitalist ownership instead of, oh, we have pump jacks, what are we doing with our lives? So there's perhaps a strategy where you're intentionally delaying privatization on, I hate this split things, you're delaying privatization on these so that you can ensure that they are going to be owned more by capitalists, and instead you privatize manufactories early. Manufactories cannot be purchased by aristocrats, so all these have to be capitalist only. So if we like, what's perhaps our biggest one? Quebec, why do you have a level what are you doing, Quebec? Go home, you're drunk. So if we come here, these will only be ever owned by financial districts. I think we're gonna put auto expand on them. So, I'm not sure if the strategy's worth it, though. I couldn't tell you. It also affects if foreign owners can buy the things. They can build whatever they want, but if they can buy the already built stuff. You like the brief stint in the Darkness mod, Prince of Darkness mod? Will you dabble more in perhaps mods like a Game of Thrones? I will not play the Game of Thrones mod, specifically, because I played a little bit. And then I noticed it, even with no nudity settings, it was showing nudity on some of the characters. And if I accidentally show one of those, like, on the background, like, I don't want to mess with, like, getting demonetized or getting strikes or whatever, if I accidentally show a character in the background that has nudity. So with that mod specifically, I won't play. And I certainly won't play it live on stream. Zarekia, thanks for the follow, big nice. So, groceries may be better for depeasanting early then. Yeah, if you could get some suckers to buy your grocery stuff, then that'd be ideal. Because most of what they pay out is in wages. What's the agitator we got? We got a pacifist. Yikes. Luckily he's disliked, so yeah. I think we'll just settle him because pacifist specifically is kind of, we're not in the mood for that. We do have, we're down to 0 infamy. Why can't we target them? Oh, because we have the thing brewing. Fair. Alright. We're about to gain some levels on our institutions here, which is why we're overbuilding the bureaucracy ahead of time. I think when we get our next tick of laissez-faire, what we're going to do is we're going to then get rid of the trade thing with the UK. Damn that nudity, basically. I don't want to, like, miss it either. Like, I was doing a Stannis run and then I got the nudity. I was like, nope, 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 we're done. Because it's not like YouTube's like, oh, it was an accident, not a big deal. And to be fair, the in-game nudity is, like, tame enough that I don't know if it would count. But, like, let's not play that game. It's really confusing what to and what to not privatize. I think in general, if you privatize everything, you're probably not making a very big mistake. I think there's perhaps a sweaty strategy that involves selective privatization. Alright, I guess we're going to try and get rights of assembly. Let's make sure we chose the... Yeah, we want rights of assembly, but not protected speech. Hopefully we could get an agitator for rights of assembly. That'd be really sweet. So when this is about ready to tick, we're going to prevent, why can't we attack you now? So we might have good relations with them, yeah, but not with them. Maybe we're supposed to go after something like Oman? I'm a little confused why we can't declare on Orania. Oh, they're a subject of someone. Oh, they're a subject of us. That explains everything. This game has nudity? I think this game does... I don't know if this game can show nudity, but he was asking about CK3. If there's a nudity setting, we have it off. Was someone asking how much we're getting from each of these on reinvestment? We're getting 31k from financial districts, 8k from manor houses, or 18k. Maybe we go after Kalat here. See, Great Britain's actually pretty likely to join against us. We want to get through Kabul. They are subjects. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to find a war that's like useful. I mean, we want to go after Pontiac specifically, but we can't. Clubs is also not too bad. It's like a big chunk of infamy, though. Because the pop is too high. Ugh. Maybe we just go for South Sumatra. Just 8 infamy. They might accept. They're probably likely to back down. France maybe messes with us. Maybe we can handle that if they do. Putting in war goals so they're more likely to back down. But yeah. Ooh, you guys are chatting up a storm. Do we have a lot of people? Take West Java. The problem with West Java is it's got an enormous population. And at that point, we'd rather conquer a Chinese state. Yeah. So the 2 million is the threshold where you hit the cap for pop. So generally you want to be considerably under 2 million or way over 2 million in terms of what you're conquering. Let's get ourselves a port there ASAP. Production and agitation. A crown gets ambitious. Okay. Well, we kind of don't like that he's agitating for state atheism, actually. That's not something we're, like, looking to pass. I think just for the sake of our sanity, rather than trying to time this perfectly, we're going to end this investment agreement. And we'll still be cordial with them. We'll still be ticking up towards max plus 80. But now, I think we start privatizing everything. As well as try and get stuff going under laissez-faire. Do we have a bad attitude with them? No, we don't. Mindanao, Madras, Guyana, Dutch Guyana. Is there a world where you will give us a bankroll? I don't think we could yo-yo into a bankroll there. We could save at sea. Maybe we can? I mean, either way, we super don't care what these guys think of us, right? So we could just go for it. Oh, nope, can't. Ah! What would they have accepted? I mean, they accept nothing now. That's curious. Alright, we'll just do this. Reset attitudes. We'll crush the secession. think that would get rid of a lot of radicals. Yikes. I don't think there's any plus 15 events, so I don't think we have to worry just quite yet, but this rev's been a lot stronger than we would have wanted. Oh. This could actually technically pop now that it's at 90. 89 is kind of like the spot where you want it. That's the sweet spot. Kind of want to incorporate this, but kind of takes infinite with that stuff. What is yo-yoing? It's where you join one side and then they are more scared of you on the other side, and so the entire intention was to join the other side to begin with. So, but I think this will be good for us. We're on laissez-faire, we get an extra company, we're feeling pretty good. We're at, not the most legitimate. The most legitimate we could do. But now I think we could go on to this. Radicalizes a few guys, but I think we had already promised it anyways, and this will certainly get rid of this, Swittenly. And now it's just these two wanting to enact protectionism, which I think we can tolerate for a while. Let's think about what we want as our company. It's probably just the super boring coal and this Iranian State Railway. Assimilation. No, I think it's just the boring this. Mandating 34 months, which is nice. I think we might go construction first. Just construction level 1, rather. I wish we waited to see if this would go away. Yeah, we'd much prefer this radical guy in charge if we could promote him to government. I don't think we want to go communist. We'll see if we can get rights of assembly, though. Bye-bye mines. Well, now we don't have, the mines are going to get invested in, which we kind of, is probably a good thing, but we don't have the agreement with Great Britain anymore. So now this will only be, it won't be Britain buying these. It'll hopefully be our own financial districts. And then we're thinking we could maybe pull Ottomans into our bloc. We see that we are gaining. Trunkle Down Economic League is a gaining. In terms of leverage. What are some of the new formables? I don't think there's really any new formables. There's new releasables. Pretty sure we cannot form anything. We're just Iran. Oh, for a second I thought we... Oh, maybe this is good because these guys are split, but for a second I thought we had a thing we could do where we could get the rural folk in. We are making a little bit of money because we're able to make use of our our investment pool a little bit better. Get a new president. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, alright, alright. Not the best here. So we could do this. Not fans of that. We could decrease the taxes. I think we'll just do that for now. Oh, why is this so big a problem? If this gets above 89, we gotta kind of abandon ship on it. Oh, but we're on study? Jesus. I'm trying to remember if we can low roll this, because we're gonna get minus 9%, so we'll get to down to 89. But if the thing ratchets up at the same time we get a decrease, I think it's bad for us. Let's try and suppress the landowners, maybe, yeah. It's a shame we have the protectionist guy who's so pissed right now. And neither of these guys are part of a league that we can try and make happy. Hotfix on probably on Thursday. That's what I heard on Reddit with the source of Trust Me, bro. The Trust Me, bro. People are saying investment queue is bugged, that capitalists won't build much. Is that the case? This has always been the case. They're just, like, noticing it now. They're talking about, like, when you reach, like, late game and, like, your investment pool just keeps ballooning up and you can't empty it fast enough. So. Euretic from a CK3 dev. A CK3 dev spoiled when we were getting a patch. Interesting. Seems like he's not staying in his lane on that one. Someone said midweek, yeah. So this is gonna rev. In the hands of the state, I find solace. Oh, I thought radicalism. I thought this was not from radicalism. Okay, let's have a think here. We might have to go protectionism here. Sucks. Oh, we don't even have our resign from office cooldown. Shoot. Bro. Alright, we gotta change what we're doing. This isn't gonna work for us. Alright, we have to specifically get one of these guys out of the movement. That's not gonna work. Yeah, I think it's just passing protectionism. That sucks. Or do we have to pass protectionism? Alright, so this should go away. Stonks, that's true. And then after that goes away, we can put the rural folk in government temporarily. Grant this guy leadership. Swap to this. Cancel this, I think. I think we can cancel it. I'm not sure, boys. You said CK3 dev because I'm tired? Okay. I was like, bro, homeboy's not staying in their lane. We can just wait until we have a resignation cooldown just in case. Like, start to pass the law, but then don't. But now this guy doesn't give a shit about the fact that we're passing the thing. He's not going to be revolutionary either way. But he would like rights of assembly, but we can't use them for that at this point. We could pass census or universal. The reason being is that the industrialists aren't actually going to be that mad at us because they're currently like disliking our current law change, and we could just stop that law change. It is risky though. I think we go for... Well, I mean, now we're risking it. Either way. The industrialists won't leave government. The landowners won't like this. It's gonna make it hard for us to have a big bonus on the industrialists, but I think we're gonna do this. Lord Kai, thanks for the follow. Big nice. How many people do we even have watching right now? Okay, decent number. So let's do this. Which will make the trade unionists happy. The rural folk now with the radical guy should be happy. The industrialists are unhappy, but they're in gov, so they won't revolt unless they get to -6. We can't offer support because we're fighting on the same side as the US, but we could capitulate here. And the US in this patch ain't shit, so we'll do that, and we should be able to get over to subjugate Brazil. US in this patch ain't shit. Oh, we maybe shouldn't have raised conscripts there. Oh well. Oh, we didn't even check ideology. Rip the dream. And then we could abdicate to this if we need to in 9 months, because it's like kind of a new one. So won't be that big a deal. We need to add one single unit here because we want to be able to move those guys around. Brew Black, thank you for the follow, big nice. Encirclements. Now we're talking about micro. Vic 3 isn't a war game, basically. Australia is all nice and formed. Wait, where's the secession? Oh, is it really this? I hate that secession. I mean, we hate all secessions, but that one is kind of extra annoying. Alright, I think that we will... survey the Suez while we have this extra stuff that we're floating. We're gonna need way more boats. Or way more port connection thingies. So, and this will make our subjects really pissed at us if we don't have these. Do you have a thing? Why is the UK doing this to us? These guys have already started to conscript up, though, anyway. So we just have to outlast them. Rip the dream on that, though. I think that maybe we send this guy to the UK to knock around some fleets. I think that the 75 stack's probably big enough that we can recruit this guy. That event is, like, just absolutely crippling if you get it on a really small power. Kinda hate that. You love the micro? I was born in the micro. I do not love the micro. New player here. Can you explain institutions and your thoughts on can I explain institutions and your thoughts on prioritization? Regarding institutions, so education and health systems are probably the two most important ones. But these days, with there's a lot more radicalism in 1.7, so if you're getting radicalism and turmoil and it's giving you negative state construction efficiency, law enforcement's going to be really important. They're kind of like all important, but the health, specifically education, giving a lot of education access is going to improve literacy, which is going to make your pops more progressive. So it helps for like passing laws and this sort of thing. So it's kind of hard to say. If you're running out of pops, health system's going to be more important. If you have a lot of peasants anyways, then it's probably going to be more important that you get onto education systems faster, I would say. We're going to want to incorporate Shaanxi. That's going to be a pretty penny. So... Well, Quinine, thank you for the follow, big nice. Army comp legit does not change right now? Yeah, basically. Well, we might need to keep this guy back for protecting against landings, actually. That's his entire purpose. Boy, peace. We don't have that many Zulu pops, so... hard to imagine that's not the way we're supposed to play that. Aw. I mean, if they're not gonna fight us, we might as well just push. Kind of abandoning that front a little bit. I mean, we're the strongest on the Rio front. I'm pretty sure this will be their capital. Yeah, it is. So, I think we win this, but at what cost? We're really nuking relations with Great Britain over this. I mean, we're getting Brazil, though, so... And, I mean... you almost have enough cohesion. Uyghurstan has the lowest economic dependence on us, so I think we're going to also make a point of expanding stuff in Uyghurstan. Someone had the worst relations with us, which was decreasing our cohesion. Burma. So we'll just improve relations with them. Look to get it on the cheap. Why did we lose this instantly? Oh, we're the... just kidding. We're pushing the other direction. Okay, so we're going to be pushing out... I think that's the capital of normal Brazil. So either way, we still have the capital. Yeah. So we should be able to reckon pretty fast, except why are we at 82? Weird. Weird. Shandong, so got a military revolt. Can we go for become subject on them? Probably. Imagine we prefer the military revolts. And then we put in the Indo army over here. And then we need to declare war because we're decaying infamy. Let's go for this. I think we let that kick around the English Channel a little bit longer. But these guys... Oh no, not like this. Not like this. Who are they a subject of? The USA? Oh, so we need to like land the USA. Great Britain's trying to land Fars. Oh, is our guy not going to make it back in time? No, he is. He is. Because they don't have the army there. Unless it's an invisible army, which is our favorite. These guys are going to make it back to Fars in time. To defend. I think we raise these guys, though, and send them on over here. Market liberal cautious, sure. Roots of democracy, also sure. I don't think we have much in Mazdaran. Oh, look at this. Chinese is having a peasant revolt against China. Is Georgia Mexican? Yes. This is the worst border war I've ever seen in the USA. The good old Georgian stuff. Do you always go for Brunei? Generally. Brunei's just really good. It has a lot of resources and it has gold and it gives you an adjacency with China in terms of market because of land things in their thing, so it's like kind of hard to justify not going for it. I mean, we just clap them super hard here. And then these guys are in Dixie. Looks like you got a few too many generals there, my friend. These guys are in Dixie, but we have like 50% more guys than them, so we're hoping that that is substantive enough to get it done. Maybe it's not. I think New Jersey is the one in the correct HQ. So we'll just go and land New Jersey instead. They don't have anyone in the northern HQ, so that should be fine for us. Just do that, because we would not mind a bonus right now. We are floating some extra authority anyways there, so it's probably fine. We have to get the US specifically out of this war quicker, more quickly. Awkward with Pontiac. Ooh, I didn't realize we had a front with Pontiac, or is that? Yeah, it is a front. Okay, we'll send these guys that way. Hopefully they get there in time. I don't think they will. We'll see. They don't really need our help over there anyway. Looks like we're having a little bit of trouble there. Gonna send forth a little pillage. Okay, they do have someone defending. But it's a one stack, I think. I'm gonna churn through this navy too. This 30 stack seems to be just defending Dixie, so I think we're in okay shape. We are defending a naval landing here, but these guys are, yeah, these guys should be able to just defend it indefinitely, basically. What's your ideology, Jingoist? Could be the little kill rate extra. Kill rate action. Can we churn through the navies fast enough? No, we can't, because they have a bunch of admirals and it takes forever. You guys are chatting up a storm. But more with each other. Looks like. Okay, so once we beat that, we should be able to get in on them pretty quick. Ooh, it's always scary when you see a new front appear. But I think that neutral fronts is going to be nice. Where are you going, brother? Ugh. Why'd you go all the way that way to get to here? What? We're gonna need 2 fleets at some point. We're losing a lot of money. Oh, I can't wait for them to update this shit. Oh, looks like we don't even win. So who is this guy? We're gonna fire, as soon as we lose this battle, we're gonna fire that guy. A part of this has got to be the fact that we're like we don't have the right ship types, but that's actually unfortunate. I thought we could beat most of their fleets. But do they have just a single commander? No, they have 2 commanders, yeah. The problem is they have metal boats. We don't have metal boats. Alright, well that's fair. I think that we're gonna just fire this guy, so that this guy can lead all the boats when we get a battle, and maybe we can fight that. But it's, I don't know, looking a little grim because they have metal boats and we don't. Maybe we just don't even win this. If we don't win, it's better to capitulate earlier, but yeah, here we're starting to win the battles again because we're bringing all the boats, despite us having like a pretty big disadvantage. It just means we could have to fight one battle at a time, and we have to go through all these admirals. Didn't we assign this guy? Oh, we did. Wait, where's these guys? Wait, what the hell? Bro. I think you guys are supposed to be merged with these guys, huh? What's that about? The freaking unassigning and reassigning of like conscripts is like frustrating. Oh, we're still on line infantry. That actually explains everything, doesn't it? Thought we had general staff. We do not. How did we lose that? Real? Yeah, maybe we just lose this. I mean, we probably could have played it better. But also, like, we're just barely, like, kind of out there with the power. I mean, we have landing progress. We're gonna get it in on them eventually. But I didn't realize that we were... This was super my bad. I thought we had skirmish by now. It is 92 and we don't have skirmish. Do I pay the wages on foreign buildings that are built in other countries? No, you do. Well, I mean, the building pays it, so I don't. It depends how you look at it. Yeah, but this is we literally get last spread on general staff. I mean, we could research it, but we're not. I don't think we get it in time. People are asking for their own independent markets because we have no convoys. We really have another naval landing coming in? Brother, what's that? This one is a bit rough, though. Yeah, the fact that we're online is definitely, like, that didn't, like, register to me. I thought we had gotten line last episode, or I mean, skirmish last episode. So maybe we try and tough this out. I also really hate that naval system needs a little bit of a rework. Okay, it looks like we're losing this. In which case I don't think we enforce the USA out before we get enforced out. Let's take a look. USA is at minus 55. Okay, they have 30 war support. It's gonna change by close to 2. Ours is gonna change by, like, yeah, okay. I think we just have to capitulate. It's better to do it sooner rather than later. So dumb that these guys weren't in the right conscript army. But also now we want to kind of end whatever wars we're in. I kind of hate protectionists, like, a lot. Let's do this. Oh my god, the conscripts just, like, also randomly assigning to stuff is, like, really frustrating, too. We see, like, a bunch of armies that, like, these guys just randomly have 10 conscripts or 11 conscripts. We didn't assign them there. They just get, like, auto-assigned there. Let's try and do some of this, though. It's gonna stand this army down, which should stand some of the conscripts. Yeah, that stands, like, all the conscripts down. We start saving a little bit on money. Wonder if we should have, our trade agreement with the UK should be nuked. Right? Yeah. These guys had great attitudes towards us before, and now they have great attitudes again. A little bit surprising. Oh well. Military tech doesn't matter that much. Generalists from 4 months ago. It mattered, it matters that you know what tech you have. I mean. Also, we didn't see that they had swayed for... It's like... We didn't see that the US had gotten subjecthood over Brazil as well. Which kind of changes things in a really substantive way. So we can get in on Da Chang. Are we generating cohesion? No, we're losing cohesion. Do they expel diplomats? Oh no, we don't have 150. I thought it just said we did. Okay. We'll sway the one that's not giving up a bankroll, huh? These guys are at front. Okay. That's cool. We do love it when they're at front. Ottoman side with Dachang. Come on, dude. We just stood this army down, too. Or both these armies down. Because these guys are bugged out. I don't know where they're at, actually. Are they Shadow Realmed? They're Shadow Realmed, maybe, and we can't disband because we have a revolution brewing. Alright, well, these guys finished the occupation, so I guess we're gonna move them over here. Yeah. And then we're gonna have to add some battalions here. We're in a little bit of a struggle bus here, guys. At what rate of dividend do you think foreign investment is viable? At what rate of state dividend? I don't think you look at it from a state dividend perspective. Also, your capitalists can buy your state-owned stuff that's foreign and abroad. I wonder what they cited for. God, we had like... I don't know why Ottoman sided against us, actually. Because we have a trade agreement, we had a investment agreement. We can't put in any war goals here, so... It's just gonna be chill mode for us until we enforce over there, but... Okay, 4 weeks they should get in. Alright, we could do this. Yeah, we're on Presidential Republic. We'd rather be on something else. You get Joshua Norton. Doesn't really look like we have much in the way of agitator choices, though. I mean, we do want to try and get onto rights of assembly. But we like an agitator to agitate for it, to be honest. Right now, it's just a bunch of nihilists agitating for atheism. this is the capital in Tabriz. I don't know if we have a level 50 uni, but we're gonna go for it. The new EOS cap. French aren't too likely to intervene against us. I think we're gonna go for this for getting some infamy going. These guys can't be mobilized for some days. That's fine. We should be able to mobilize and put these guys on that front. Should, I suppose, is the keyword. Do you have enough organization? Alright. Do you have enough organization? Alright, so we're actually going to get a landing in there. Wait, what? No. What are you doing? What are you doing? Wait, what? "28 days. What about these guys? These guys are just Shadow Realm somewhere. They're stuck in here. I don't think mobilizing does anything. No, it doesn't. Just have a 20 stack just disappeared. I just want the claim here. That 20 stack would be so useful for helping with this. Commie capitalism. We could do it. After this DLC, it feels like the next DLC is going to be military based. I don't know. It feels like every patch, I feel like they should focus on something other than economics, and then every patch they focus on economics, and I'm just like, God, are we just going to like insipidly lose this war? Because... And still the 100 stack conscript army is like not merged over here. Which one has all the fake conscripts? God. Conscription's definitely like super not fun to deal with. Like mechanics wise. I don't know. We had a 100 stack conscript army before, and now we can't identify where this 100 stack is. It's like one of these mystery armies, right? So... But I think it's because the AI, like, when controlling the things, assign the conscripts. And we can't change the conscripts because we have a Rev brewing, but... I'm not sure how long we can hold on here. I mean, maybe long enough to get stuff done over here. I don't know why this has failed several times to land. Actually, maybe let's not land that. We have like a way bigger army than them. maybe try that. Dachang's fully occupied, so we should be able to deal with the Ottomans like this. We just have to wait a little while. Opium almost gets as much as services, so we're just going to put it in, even though it's going to hurt the lower rung pops a lot. I think that we haven't swapped all of our guys over onto Atmo. We'll finish the swaps now. My kingdom to have my troops back. I should resolve that on the shortest term basis. And we'll get some of those cooking too. Do we have a tier list for mandates? For mandates? You mean principles? We don't have a tier list for principles yet. Shandong has the lowest entanglement, which makes sense because we just got them. We need neither offense or advancement speed right now. We have almost as many troops as them, but it's... I have no idea why this has failed to land so many times in a row, because we haven't been watching it precisely, but are there just 0 troops in here that, like, have recruited up? No, there's... Why can't we land this? I don't understand. Why is it one offense? I mean, we have this side coming in too. I'm super confused. Why the 16 stack can't land into the 2 stack. I'm not confused why this is happening. I think we just got churned through super hard. Yeah, like this. We have like 100 troops in a lot of these places. You know, we have an army that... Okay, what's this about? This is what we're talking about. This South China army that just appears out of nowhere. We're paying massive amounts for the conscripts, and then they, like... Bro. Okay, why is it that we're only getting 170 guys at the start of the battle when we have thousands of guys here? Is my question. And this landing's also not going through. I'm so confused. We're just gonna try landing another spot, but like, I don't understand why it's like that. This landing's also just not going through. I mean, we could check. Okay, these guys don't have org. They had org before. Wait, did we get occupied over here? No, they occupy them. Oh, Ottomans swayed in for ownership. Then I don't think we'll be winning this. Might have been winnable if we didn't have a Shadow Realmed army, which is pretty frustrating. Because there's nothing we can do about the Shadow Realmed army unless we get rid of the Rev, because we would have to disband the army. I mean, we just getting forced out here. It's been a rough, like, past half hour, boys. There's no way we win this. We just don't have the... Also, it doesn't help that we had to wait for a while before we could stand up our army. Alright, these guys... We just, like, literally couldn't land Pontiac. Was the problem, I guess. China army was entirely conscripts, I guess. But here, surely we will push them out. Hansmats, thanks for the follow, big nice. To be fair, the front line's merging out, yeah. Have I arrived at a painful moment? Yeah, we're just in, like, much suffering. General order, swapping around the general orders wouldn't have helped. Crack some heads, alright. Yeah, we're having some difficulties. This is the second war we had to just kind of concede. But I think it's like, I don't know. Skill issue, kind of. I thought we were on skirmish, we weren't. To be fair, one of our armies got Shadow Realmed, and they shouldn't have been, obviously. And I think we could maybe have held on against Ottomans. I don't know why these guys aren't advancing. This thing, like, just seems all bugged out. At least we're gonna push through this pretty soon. I think that we're just gonna send these guys to try and land West Borneo. I don't know if it works though. I think it might just be bugged out still. I don't know why the landing couldn't go through. We're gonna get Kalat here though. A lot of Kalat. Don't quite have enough. We have a reformer industrialist. We should be doing the reformer tech. I think we risky to get the Bisky here, and then now with that we can slot in this government, and then raise taxes a couple notches. But these guys just actually just don't want to do a battle. What is this about? And then we couldn't land them because it would only get a 1 stack. Do you just have like 1 infrastructure? Is it because you're over on your infrastructure? Surely not. I mean, we still haven't seen a single battle here. I don't know what gives. I think we're gonna save and reload, actually. Because everything seems friggin' funky right now. Why shouldn't I look at foreign investment from a state government point of view? Isn't more money for me to fund an army? Well, so you asked specifically about dividends, and you get less dividends from... You would actually prefer that private enterprise owns the foreign stuff, like that it was owned by all your private industries. But also, the government dividend efficiency is going to depend on like how much of these things you're having, or sorry, how much of which economic system you have is going to inform how much government dividends you're getting. I mean, you care about whatever the dividend... I guess I'm maybe splitting hairs. You care about whatever the dividend is, but also, like, you care a lot about how much construction cost is. Right? You care about your overall... I think in general, you don't want to foreign invest too much, unless the industry is absolutely insane, or if you're out of peasants. Okay, now we occupy it instantly. Yeah, cool. This stuff was just all bugged out. Did you get saved? No, you didn't. Yeah, stuff's all messed up right now. And we can't disband and reorganize stuff as long as the rev's going on. Alright. Did we research skirmish? We did. Oh, we had meant to swap off of this. Alright. We do want to make everything more capitalist ownership-y, though. Let's scroll to the bottom. Because this will increase capitalist ownership rather than the merchant guy ownership. Oop, definitely want that. That helps out a lot, too. That kind of... We don't want to swap on to publicly traded because it gets rid of shopkeepers, which we don't like. We'll make concessions to the Intelligentsia, naturally. And I think we're kind of stabilizing here. Definitely don't want to give them North Borneo. Okay, we want West Borneo, right? Yeah. Funds are so much worse now? You mean investment funds or mutual funds? It's so good. The military definitely has organization problems. Armies making themselves out of thin air. That was, like, not a problem last patch. But the conscripts just, like... Yeah, making random stuff. We're just materializing conscripts. Now we have, like, a bunch of these armies that were created out of nothing that had conscripts, and then when we demobilized them, they lost all their conscripts. And it's like, bro... It's because we activate conscripts. Also, our conscript army now has 0 of this. So, like, the fact that we tried to activate the conscripts and then they just materialize over here instead of actually helping us out over there is like, I don't know. But also, like, we were messing about too much without skirmish infantry, so, like, we deserve to get whacked a little bit. We were trying to throw our weight around in, like, close to 1900 without skirmish. God, we also can't tick down we can't reorganize anything because we're experiencing a revolution that's, like, never gonna pop. We still want to... the thing is, we can't find an agitator. Thank God we found an agitator who to promote for rights of assembly. This we can abdicate to. So... we can pass this instantly, but if we stop, then we can abdicate to it, right? We're gonna double check. And this will also swap us on to Parliamentary Republic, which is what we want. Okay, so let's just see if this works the way we think it does. So we stop doing this. These guys get really mad. These guys should take over the revolution, right? Will we just not get a revolution from these guys? I guess we could start passing this, make that go away, and then this will start. Yes, it should form a rev. It's got an extreme level of support. Rights of assembly pops. Yes, see? Pawana 16, thank you for the follow, big nice. There we go. No, why do we get a preserve movement? Not like this. Alright, that's not working the way we want it to. Hey Joe Pro, how's it going? How you be? Thank you for the continued support. Big loud car outside. Do you have a VOD channel on YouTube, or are your VODs only on Twitch? No, my VODs are, you gotta click on the live tab. You can watch all the VODs on YouTube. You stream it all on YouTube too? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess we're okay passing rights of assembly too, because we're already in on it. These guys is super maj. I mean, eventually we'd probably tick these guys down. Probably next election they'll marginalize, so... maybe the movement goes away then. I think we should have a mandate. Yeah, we do. I think we're gonna go with construction 1. Imagine Allied troops just being like, guess I'll leave after a successful D-Day. Yeah, there's definitely some problems. I mean, it seems to be the case that they crop up. I mean, like, I really hate that they've been continuing to create just random armies, though. You do kind of think that's annoying. Maybe the anti-Dutch League we could try and make happy. Oh, this embargo's maybe not worth it, because we're just doing this to get approval on some guys who kind of improve of us anyways. Poor Krakow. $390 construction pog, basically. We love to see it. Losing money at a decent clip here. It looks like we're still coming up at a speed that is similar to when we were giving investment rights to the UK. So maybe they didn't help out as much as we thought they were. The investment rights, really hard to tell, that type of thing. Maybe we can merge these armies? Can we please get rid of armies by merging them? No, because they don't have units, but we also can't disband them. These guys are cordial now. Is our cohesion going up? It's progressing up a little bit. Argentina is the least happy with us now, so we're going to stop improving relations with them and improve with Arg instead. And then I think it said Shandong had the least amount of entanglement. Yeah, but we're building that stuff. Okay. I think we're gonna put the oil on auto expand. Why is this like this? It's like reversed. Oh. We have to reset here. I knew what you meant regarding the construction. It's also technically not exactly 30 because it's like if we have turmoil, it's worth more than 30, and if we don't have turmoil, it's worth less than 30. But we currently have some turmoil, quite a bit actually. That's why we really want to use our abdication cooldown. But the problem is the wrong thing is brewing. Gotta abdicate to something else, which is like also like taxing people a ton to like pay for this stuff's also like maybe a bit of a miss, because like we're acquiring more and more turmoil. It's giving us a negative state construction efficiency, but when you're in the negative on state construction efficiency, boy is like extra like worth like even more because of the way the math works. So we'll be getting rights of assembly soon here though. How many manor houses does Punjab have? Probably like 500-ish. 600. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Not like this. Not the pacifist. We don't want him in charge later, so... Let's build a statue in there. Are these guys perma-revving? I'm gonna have this colonized up pretty soon here. I don't think we need Urlisk. I don't even think... How do we even win the great game here? Central Asia or Persia strategic regions have to be Subjects or own states in the Central Asia or Persia strategic. Oh, Central Asia is so big though. I mean, we could liberate a ton of this stuff. We gotta liberate like Kazakhstan, right? Something like that. Rudy Rocker TV, thanks for the follow, big nice. But I think the UK already doesn't have anything in Persia or Central Asia, right? They don't have any of this. Ah, they have Kabul. That's right. Okay. I really can't wait until we don't have a rev so we can actually just reorganize all the armies. But I could reassign to you to the Banished Realm. We found the Shadow Realm, everyone. We found it. It's over here. $36. Is the army still bug on? The army bug is still on. And what are you doing with construction 370 and 1895? That's weak for the average generalist. We've had a rough time with things. Luigi standing uprising. Wow, they just get the whole thing too. We'd have a rough little bit. Also, I think economies just in general are a little bit slower. And we started as Persia. Persia's not exactly the biggest start. So market liberal. Do we want this market liberal to replace whoever we currently have in charge? A jingoist? Yeah, sure. Oh, and he's cautious. He's cautious. The crowd went wild. We love ourselves a cautious boyo. I'm gonna be big mad if the UK joins against us here in the Beluchi standing uprising. Alright. We get our thing. Can't make a very legitimate government. The truth does hurt. I guess we see if the radical agitates for anything. And if he does, then we piss them off, the Intelligentsia, as much as possible, so they agitating for guaranteed liberties. Really low radicalism, though, but I think we can make them mad. Let's take a quick save and see what we can do. We could also make sure that we get the cautious guy in charge if we play it right. I just don't know if we can make the Intelligentsia mad enough to get revolutionary, but let's take a look. Let's try and pass monarchy. These guys get critical. Very cool. Alright, now let's see, who do we want to clap out of having any type of clout? Probably the guy we've been suppressing for like the entire time now. The rural folk gonna stay in... Okay, they're gonna stay in that. That's fine, I guess. I think we want the industrialists to kick around still. These guys want to be in the Society of Progress, so they have to be out. I guess we can clap the industrialists right now. Yeah, we understand. We're going to resign from office. We're going to get hands thrown up. We'll enable parliamentary republic, guarantee libs. Most importantly, going to get a whole bunch of loyalists, which is going to be really useful for decreasing the turmoil, which is preventing construction at this point in time. Which is like definitely a feature more of 1.7, so let's do this. So we get these two laws in place. Now we should be able to form something a little bit more legitimate. Oh wait, we have to also stop. We're gonna cancel passing that. The landowners should decay down to nothingness, or they should get marginalized. And they are marginalized. Our cautious guy is in charge. Somehow the lemma have the thing, and we got the little visual bug. It's a bug. Is this really the only legitimate government we can make? Why is that? Oh, these guys are still... Yeah, they're still plotting. We'll just give them a second to stop plotting. Restore presidential republic. Not like this. Please. You just agitated for getting rid of presidential republic. My guy. Can you stop plotting a revolution, please? Bueller? 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 Actually, maybe now we take this opportunity to purge landowners. Because they're really pissed at us anyways. Oh, we have like one landowner. No. Fine, fair enough. How do you have so little construction not like this? We're getting construction shamed. So it begins. We didn't get a lot of bankrolls, okay? We didn't get many freebies. This actually is the real reason. Like, we basically haven't gotten a single bankroll. Okay. Commercialize agriculture, I think we want. This guy gets market liberal. Definitely would prefer a radical to that. We definitely prefer a reformer even more to that, so I think we'll go with the reformer dude. These guys are already super loyal anyways. Are you colonizing the central part? We are. It's also a lot harder to get bankrolls now, but yeah, I mean, maybe we're just doing really bad. I mean, maybe the construction matters more. We have a ton of population. The thing is, we want our Han Pops to be able to move right now, and they can't. Who owns all this? I think we definitely want to start raking back some of the ownership of some of this stuff if we can. Oh, but we can't nationalize on laissez-faire. Alright, it is what it is. It is what it is. But importantly, we've lost like all the turmoil everywhere now, so now we can actually build a lot considerably faster, especially with the construction mandate or whatever, or principle. Austria's somehow not a GP. Is that right? Can't get a bankroll from them. You're quite behind on tech, actually. Yeah. I mean, we maybe didn't get our literacy up as early as we would have wanted. We have a level 50 university, though. I don't know. That's kind of fresh. We are behind on tech, though, so maybe we should have pushed that instead of a little bit more construction. I don't really know. Irania wants their own market. No, dog. I hate when they rev and then they want their own market. Like, this is temporary, my guy. Shandong's the least entangled. I think that we're also eating a ton of, like, negative construction. Yeah, they have state construction efficiency of 42% here. Because of turmoil. But still, we're trying to push in fish and chop-chops. Which is maybe a mistake. But we want to increase our mandate progress. AI is also just way more aggressive. Can make some things kind of hard. Really restore presidential republic's gonna be our guys' thing. We do have a cautious person right now. So we should get much cheaper on this. See if we can reduce autonomy on any of our subjects at this point. Doesn't look like it. Or Uyghur we can. Alright, cool. And that means we can actually go for Sichuan instead. Tibet will join, Yunnan will join. We're kind of okay with this stuff. Looks like nothing, we won't get anything too crazy. My kingdom for my army. We want to get the infamy in. Especially while we have this cautious guy. Top-down management. We'll do that. Maybe they back down. Do these guys not have an advance? They don't. Confederation of the Rhine. Who did that? Wait, what? Bruh. Is the Krakow run dead? We're restarting it. Yeah. It's not dead. We're not getting bankrolls is the problem. You get it by yo-yo swaying GPs, but also one problem is kind of the very interesting. It's a very interesting problem. Oh, Yunnan's just one state? Guizhou is also, okay. It's a very interesting problem for us to have here, which is that because the AI doesn't build military, there are actually fewer people to get bankrolls from, because there's fewer GPs than normal. Like, because North German Fed, this should not have happened to them, but this has happened to their minor power because, they revved, and the revs delete military, and then they don't rebuild it because the bug. And so both these guys should be GPs, but they're not. Show Austrian laws? Okay. They're a parliamentary autocracy. This should be our first election since we got universal suffrage. Looks like the rural folk are gonna just absolutely hit it out of the park. And he's cautious too. Let's go. Let's go. We've gained a little bit on commercialized agriculture anyway, so I think we're gonna go for this. They're all cautious. It's cautious all the way down. Yeah, we're just trying to increase the entanglement of Shandong with this. Maybe it's not worth it, but we do want to generate mandate faster. God, we already have. Bruh. Didn't we just threaten them for this? Why do we only have 2 infamy? Did we get something that decreased our infamy and I just didn't notice it? Those events are pretty rare. I think we'll do some of this action. Yeah, they're all in Sichuan here. Sichuan's pretty likely to rebel. Love to be able to incorporate this. It's so expensive on that stuff though. I think we're just gonna get that in next time we get like something that's giving us additional, like something like that, which I guess is central planning when we get telephone switchboards, or when we get just super rich or something. Bemba. Well, what are we doing? We don't have a rev brewing anymore, right? Alright, let's disassemble all these random armies that cropped up. Let's disable this so they go somewhere else and aren't shadow realmed anymore. So you guys should be in the Shadow Realm army. Let's just disassemble that. You guys are line infantry, you guys are Han, so we're gonna put you in the China army. And you guys are Lancers. Luri, Mashriq, Persian. I think we're gonna send you back to this. Ah! Okay, let's completely reorganize everything here. Like, we'd never assign these conscripts here. The conscripts just randomly assigning and then also conscripting up, like, without our permission. When we conscript any number of conscripts, makes conscripts just super unusable right now. Okay, so... let's upgrade everything. Where are these guys assigned in? Oh, I guess we have like 8 assigned. Okay, they're the 8 that are assigned. Alright. We'll return Baku as primary. Liberate country, and we want to liberate, I think, this. And that means we're gonna have to take this in order to win the Great Game. We'll see if we can get the UK on our side, but Korsiga, oh, maybe that should have been our primary war goal. Unless Korsigia's... okay, we can just live it. Cool. Cool. Hey, Gene, how's it going? Just got home from work. Get to catch streams on a regular basis. Yeah, that's because... yeah. You're day shift now. Can you make profit by building up the military? Kind of. If you can get stuff with the military. Like, the military, if it doesn't do the things, doesn't get the things. Like, if you build a military and you don't use it, then it's, like, wasted money. Yeah. Russia war. Return the other states, too. We're gonna see what things look like, in terms of sways and as this develops. Looks like, okay, looks like we could sway with humiliation, which we're more than happy to sway with that, I think. But we might have to make certain things primary. Like, Lib Kazakhstan. And we kind of want war reps too. But we need to liberate country. We could take it as well. If we were gonna take it, it should have been our primary war goal. I think we just live it. But now they're uncertain because they're gonna have really low so we have 45 maneuvers. I guess we could return state maybe one more. Make this primary. And then we could choose between Armenia and war reparations. I think we'd rather have our war reparations right now. And I think enough of this is primary that they don't back down. We hope they don't back down. But opium and Sichuan makes some sense. Or building some stuff in Sichuan. I think we don't want to build over this at this juncture, though. I think we just want to add logging camps right now. Once we put this down, we should be in okay shape. And those guys are traveling to merge with the army. Okay, so things are starting to get the way we want them regarding these armies. And to be fair, part of the reason we couldn't sway is actually probably the fact that we had line infantry still when instead of skirmish. It's unlucky to like nat spread skirmish last. Usually we kind of are into nat spreading the stuff. Vacuum canning is going to be really nice for us. Well, it would be nice if we actually had a decent number of food industries, but we don't. Creating oil demand is nice. I think Fars we have a lot of peasants. So coastal places where you have a lot of peasants tend to be kind of nice. Looks like we have sulfur in both of them. They tend to be kind of nice for creating food industries. We're just gonna look domestically where we have the most peasants and don't have like a construction malice. Okay. We can put some of that down in Shaanxi. Shaanxi is also going to have oil locally, so they're going to actually be kind of a nice place for food industries. I don't think there's anything we could do with just the 4 maneuvers. Is Cochin the subject of them? No, they're not. Okay, perfect. So we will be ejecting them from the stuff. We'll make that the strategic objective. And looks like we're kind of in good shape here to be pushing. We're certainly pushing over here. Kazakh people are migrating. Nice. Return Aleppo. Is this Egypt? Nice. We'll choose that one. We can get a trade agreement with either one of these guys. Do we want a bigger Ottoman Empire? Maybe we just stay out of it. Or see who's going to join in, actually, is probably the correct play. Those should be a loss unless you bully bankrolls. Yeah, I think in theory we're not doing it this game, but I think in theory National Militia is more meta than Pro Army. We're trying to do stuff with Pro Army a little bit more, which is a little bit less pushed. I don't know, especially the stream episodes where it's like it's less essential that we like kind of get the stuff right. This is capitalist revolt. All right. How are we doing on our liberty desire on our subjects? Kind of okay-ish. Uyghurstead we reduced on recently. We're trying to pull Scandinavia down specifically. We could reduce their subject payments. Yeah, let's do this. We want to annex Scandi kind of as quickly as possible because we want to use this Svealand company. So, feeling a little bit better about that. I guess if we're going to be fighting Russia... Wait, what happened here? Wait, what? Is that letting us transfer... These are not boats. These are not boats, my friend. Boats, those are not. Last I checked, Lancers, not boats. I could be wrong. I could be mistaken. Pretty sure Lancers, not boats. Not boats. We'll send these to the 3rd Fleet, or we'll send most of these. Wait, why is this? This is a general. What's going on here? Did our Shadow Realm army merge with our fleet? I think our Shadow Realm army merged with our fleet, everyone. Behold, our fleet, led by generals. Very concerning. Very concerning. I don't know what to make of that. Other than I should be concerned. Why is National Militia better? Because National Militia will give you considerably more conscripts with which to threaten people for stuff. And so it allows you to pop off a lot harder. Like, we should have gone National Militia forever ago. Then we would have had more bankrolls, then we would have had more construction, and you just snowball harder. But, like, I don't know. Sometimes people like to see not fully pushed stuff. So, USA seems to have issues with the Indian territories in this patch. Yeah, before 1.7.2 is probably the best time to play this. Organize your armed forces? Damn, we're trying. These men think that they're boats. It's hard to deal with men who think they're boats. What can one do against such reckless hate? Terrible. Baluchi mass migration, that's not good. See, this is what I'm kind of annoyed about. Why do we randomly have a level 100? These guys aren't mobilized. We're paying for 100 conscripts, but they just get tagged on to the China army. instead of properly being in the Persia army, which is where they belong. And now we don't have... Well, what is... Why do we have just this conscript thing going on? You know, we're just going to actually delete these down. And see if we can recruit them up somewhere else. Like, what? Did they freaking unassign from here? I think that they just unassigned and reassigned, but like, this is what we're talking about. So we're gonna get a couple returns. We're colonizing there too. I think we're gonna keep this guy in the Shadow Realm so he doesn't get bugged out. What is this? Look at this. This is so obnoxious. I've not had to deal with this bug before. This is like a new thing. Ugh. Your OCD always makes you organize the army strictly by HQ, so I never have this problem. I've had some problems when organizing by HQ. Don't mix conscripts in multiple armies? We're not. We're assigning them all. We're assigning them all to this army. They're all being assigned to this army. Oh, sorry, there's like 8 over here. Yeah, let's get rid of those then. They're all being assigned to here. Right? I think what it's doing is it's stealing the conscripts from other armies, like our subjects or something. Really don't know what to make of it. Hey! Looky here! There's another one. We have to pay for these goods as well. If it shows the number, that means you're paying for the goods. Look, every single guy is assigned to that one. Boom! We have a new army. Like, this is a problem. Are all the conscripts from South China? Maybe they're going to HQ, the state that recruited them. Yeah, they are all in South China. I think. I mean, they're all Han. Oh, and UA. Bro, let me out. I don't know. I guess we'll keep the China army in the China thing, but this is so obnoxious. Yeah, that bug earlier, but I thought it was a mod thing since I play modded, but I guess not. Yeah, conscripts maybe start at the HQs, so you gotta assign them from there. I mean... What to do with high turmoil? Police is the correct answer, yes. Alright, we can add construction here, too. Although, kind of soonish here, we do want to maybe swap on the next frame buildings or whatever. I can't even, man. These are both, like, new conscript armies that have just been created because we reorganized everything. Or make it stop. Make the pain go away, chat. Spoiler, the pain didn't go away. Well, somehow France fumbled that ball. I don't think we actually want to get a single state subject here, because I think it's going to be too hard. We have too many subjects. I think it's going to be too hard to annex them all, because the bigger problem is reducing liberty desire by enough to do something. So I think we're not supposed to get them as a thing. Delete all conscripts in peace and reassign them. We did that exact thing. We deleted all the conscripts and then we assigned them all to this army. And it didn't matter. These are from a different thing. But either way, we're pushing in here pretty quick. I think humiliate doesn't require having the capital anymore. Does it? No. I mean, I guess this guy's convenient for now. You've won action in Eastern Frontier. Yeah, we've had this forever. It's pacify the Turkmens. We don't want to do this because it'll auto-pass Frontier Colonization, which is worse than the law we have. It's looking like we're gonna win the great game after this war. Assuming something doesn't go absolutely crazy. Although the AI is not building more military, so maybe this will be the last episode of this run. Another reason, yeah. Bro, we just got construction shamed earlier, the truth hurts. Okay, we'll take that. Like it's like the most user-friendly way to add conscripts in the first place, and then you go through hidden mechanic and undoes the whole assigning, not very well executed. Yeah. Well, it's like we didn't have any of these conscript like armies, and now look at them. Like it's just frustrating. Also, they're getting like all made. They got unassigned. They were like half and half of this stuff, and they all got unassigned and turned into skirmish as well. We didn't create this many skirmish. Someone said that one of the devs said midweek now. So, and someone on Reddit said Thursday, but their source was also trust me, bro. So, not sure what to make of that. The trust me, bro source is generally not very reliable. We don't have enough. I wish it told you what states you need to do for liberate Kazakhstan, but it doesn't. Still, we're like pushing in everywhere basically. So, should be in okay shape. GDP is really cranking up now as well. Organized sport's gonna nat spread to us here. We definitely didn't mean to like full research both human rights and mutual funds. We were just trying to partial it, and then we were gonna come back. Ironclad's gonna be nice. Kind of. Just do that. Our guys got unassigned. No. Should have that in the bag pretty quick. I guess we weren't pushing with it as many guys. What's that light green nation in the middle of Germany? It's an abomination. It is Saxe-Weimar, I think. Are you winning, Dad? We're trying. I mean, we're winning this war. This war is pretty wrapped up. We're about to finish this out here. For whatever reason, our massive stack is actually just like shitting the bed right now. They're going the wrong direction. But now we just need a couple more of these states to get liberate Kazakhstan. I think we're going to put our strategic interest here, because I think that'll kind of encourage this to move in the right direction. I don't really know though. Hopefully they can fix the bug with the map editor with the next hotfix, because right now I can't do anything with Anno 1836 to adapt it to 1.7. Feels bad, man. Are you gonna add more oil to Texas? So like one of the things is like Texas had more oil than like here, and they gave this state, they gave Barca 240 oil. Yeah, we can embargo the Netherlands, sure. Oh, it's so much cheaper because we have a... Yeah, we're gonna keep that embargo then. I forgot that the stuff against the League is like cheaper when... yeah. So we still need a little bit more for Kazakhstan. Hopefully this is it. I'm not sure if we need this for Kazakhstan. We might need it. I don't know. I think Kazakhstan is the rest of... yeah, so that's... I think Kazakhstan is the full Central Asia. We do get that. So now, yep, perfect. Perfection. But look at this, it's like disgusting, like, look how many, like, random conscript armies have been just created here. I haven't experienced this bad before, or whatever this is. He started a Diplo play. I bet you think that's cute, huh? Luckily, we have a guy there for that. Vlasic pickle. Baku has 240 IL. That's right. You should put it the RISA. You should research principal because you're behind on tech. We are not generating mandate at a speed where I want to just like put in research and then take out research and then this type of thing. I think that we just need to build more universities as well. In terms of like trying to manipulate this. So we can 50 stack another uni. Unis are kind of expensive though. But I don't think, I was unimpressed with the research principle when last we used it. And we can't really afford, we can either build construction or we could build unis, but we can't like, we have to decide which one's more important. I was likely going to redo a lot of resources, plus thinking of doing a map-only version without any new resources, just map changes. And a 36 light. Makes sense. Discoverable rather than available is better. I think so too. Okay, so now we should win the great game, right? No, because Kabul needs to be liberated, but Russia's out. Russia's out of the game. Oh, hopefully this doesn't auto give it the game to the UK. We could fight Russia again here if we want in. Oh boy, we weren't incorporating everything. Rip. Let's just start now. I know we're going over, but I want to not forget. We're gonna have to damage relations with the UK to the point where we can... Or maybe we could just leave it. We don't have ticking positive relations with them. We could get a trade agreement. Seems stupid to do right before we deck them, though. Yeah, the conquest over Central Asia is just going to remain inconclusive. Kabul's... Well, actually, we could deck them like this. Let's take a save, maybe. Just because if the UK can assign to Kabul's front, we don't want to do this, and sometimes it's buggy. I think we are going to do it if this is not the case, though. Or actually, maybe we need to accrue some infamy first. Shibe. We can go after Yunnan. We could also go after UA. Going after Yunnan would connect Burma, so we wouldn't have to use convoys connecting to Burma anymore. Oh, maybe we want to stand down our freaking huge-ass conscript armies. And look, our China army, it immediately stands down all the conscripts when we stood down the conscripts over there. Like, bro. So, let's conquer Yunnan here. go in the China army, we're gonna add 10 of each of these. It's a little tempting to intervene here to try and become subject, but I think they're intervening for Sakhalin here. No, they couldn't be, because Japan, the shogunate controls Sakhalin. What are you intervening for? Just cause? Alright. And then we'll regime change. Once this war pops, we'll regime change Kabul. And then we'll give them independence as primary. Can you just do a trade state with the British? No, because they don't own this. Alright, now we have like a bit of money, so I mean we could go. Why don't we compromise and do half of a 50 stack and we'll do it in Tabriz. Actually, let's just do a 70 stack in Tabriz. Or help catch up on the tech a little bit. Not sure what our statue does yet. It hasn't completed. Take a look at cohesion. Where's this going? Orania has the worst relations, so I think we're going to stop improving relations with them. I'm going to start improving with Orania. Assimilation's not particularly useful. A land reformer. What's the land reformer gonna agitate for? We'll just take him, but pro-country targeting France. I think we're a fan of that. Do some of that. Just get those at the front of the queue there. Steel frames has got 6 months left. I think the base cost is $12.50. So rather than finishing it, we're gonna let that realism nat spread to us, and we're instead gonna swap to feminism. And then we'll come back to steel frames. Russia just got out of war and decided to jump back in one for fun. You know, it's a little. Everyone wants to have a little bit of fun sometimes. Russia's having a bit of a time. We stall, not like this. Unfortunately, if we stall again, I don't think we have a base enactment for collectivized agriculture currently. Anyone support this base? The Intelligentsia does, so we could use the Intelligentsia in government if we could. Yeah, we'll go with it. Give us a little bit more enactment chance. Looks like we're starting to come up on whatever is going on here. I don't think we want to add. Yeah, we'll just avoid adding a bunch of extra stuff. Instead, I think we're going to get going a little bit with steel and lead and glass and explosives. Just try and get these up a little bit because we are going to be we are going to be swapping over to steel frame relatively soon, and so we're going to avoid expanding the construction until then, just so we can get a little bit better of a steel frame swap. We have gained a new mandate in trickle down economics. So, it is a little bit tempting, actually, to go for a Construction 3. We kind of would like that company. We could go Construction 3, or we can start pushing for the thing that will allow us to... Well, what's this level do? Minus infrastructure usage construction. That's such a useless modifier. Russia just got out of war and decided, why are we going for what? I'm not sure what you're asking about. The other thing is I kind of want to go Colonial Offices for Colonial Offices 3 for minus infamy generation. The company rocks. Commercialized agriculture. We would prefer to have stuff be capitalist owned at this point. I guess homesteading is not too bad, but because it forces rural ownership. The thing is, this lets the capitalists, or increases the weight for the capitalists to buy the stuff, and we kind of would like prefer capitalist ownership. Although there is still the bug where we're getting government dividends when we shouldn't be, but we do not have it. Well, I guess our investment pool actually is kind of just growing, cranking up. I think we're gonna still be able to construct though, so. Let's do this and upgrade these guys. I don't know why these guys detached. Don't know why this unit has a bunch of skirmish and lancers. This man thinks that he is a boat, and we are paying for the military that is in here. This is a 20-stack land army that was shadow realmed. Let's see if we can disband this. These will get transferred to the Iranian fleet. This is our problem. This is a skill issue. This is a skill issue. We can't read. We didn't read this before. We didn't see how our unit was just going to keep getting transferred to a fleet. Do vassalization so you can clean up the unrecognized, since it's minus 50% infamy. I think you mean colonial offices. Well, it doesn't like us saying no. Uh-oh. Game might crash here. It is frozen up. Yeah, so colonial offices for the minus infamy. The problem is it'll be like 10 years away. And construction is only 6 years away from getting the company. We could also push external trade up a couple of notches for the influence. But, I think that with the game kind of freezing up here. Oh, are we just categorically frozen up? No, we seem to be okay. The game doesn't seem to be okay, though. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna we're gonna end the stream here, and we're gonna find someone to raid. For whatever reason, today it just seemed really, really buggy. I don't know. We saw a lot of weird stuff going on, so not super in love with that. It looks like Sayuza's is still alive, or is that a lie? So I guess we're gonna raid Sayuza here. Send everyone over on that way. He is playing Victoria 3. He is Russia testing, according to him. And so we're going to raid there. And then we will also link Sayuza's stream to the YouTubes. So, rip Persia run. I think the Persia run's probably not dead, but we're just having a little bit of a some technical difficulties. Well, to be fair, the game doesn't like the admiral who thinks he's a boat, or sorry, the general who thinks he's a boat. But we'll be on our way. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, YouTube, algo, etc., mostly etc., also etc. And have a good one. Bye now.